Alright everybody, we got a VRS GT3 Sprint race here at Sebring. 40-minute race, qualified 13th. I actually tried qualifying this time, so hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. We're driving the Audi R8 GT3. Good mix of cars here, but the McLaren definitely seems like the most popular choice. Having said that, we got a Lamborghini on pole, which is nice to see. Let's see, there will be a pit stop here in the race. Hopefully we can just kind of hold on and survive. Long pace lap here at Sebring, so we'll pick it up as we jump in. Hope you all enjoy.
We need to catch car number 23.
Alright, we'll be getting ready to go racing here. Just a moment. Starting 13th, right in the middle of the pack. Trying to avoid the shenanigans.
Green, green, green.
Got a bit of a late start there.
You're on the left, 3 wide. You're on the left, 3 wide. Hold your line. Car right. Still there. Still there. He's still there. Still there.
Probably
Still
gonna
there.
lose a spot to this guy. Smoke.
He's still there. Hold your line. He's still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right. Okay, let's find a good rhythm. Make some places.
Managed to hold on to that somehow.
There's an incident in Cunningham. It looks like Nascimento.
This guy in front of us jumped us, but he was... Jeez.
Car right. Just clear right.
We're checking up early there. Yeah, this guy jumped us, but he's higher I rating anyways. Not sure if he just had a bad qualifying or what. That was definitely more hectic start than not qualifying at the back. We just got to try and find a rhythm. Not lose too much time. So we're still 13th. I guess someone in front must have had an issue. I didn't see it, but we'll definitely take it. I think the McLaren behind followed us off the track there. We'll stick with these guys and try and pull away from the gap behind. It's really all I can do at the moment. Everybody's times are so close, and just making a mistake in one corner or something like that, you lose a little bit. Not a whole lot we can do other than just try and put together clean laps. Try and take advantage of any kind of situations.
The leader's just done a 159.06.
Leaders are flying.
The lap time was at 159.86.
Just try and stay within striking range of these guys, if we can. From what I've experienced, the McLaren punches out of the corners so well. It's really hard to set up an overtake. And with a couple of them behind us, that also means we gotta watch out for that. It'll probably be a little bit easier for them to get a run on us out of a corner.
P13.
Still struggle with that corner really bad. I think we're running too much wing as well. I'm gonna throw out all the excuses. Did work on the setup a little bit though. Softened up the front anti-roll bar a little bit to try and give myself a little bit more front end on in the middle of the corner.
Your last lap time was at 159.56.
Oh boy, that McLaren.
There's an incident in Christensen. Looks like it's Castro.
I think he got helped a little bit, but he was fishtailing like crazy. I just caught the tank slapper kind of going back and forth between the two cars in front. Go ahead and just try and lift a little bit when we can. Since they're getting a better run out of the corners, I'm not really threatening. For an overtake right now anyways. But since we do have a pit stop, if we can save some fuel, continue to pull away from the cars behind. I've been a little bit weak in the oh boy.
Incident in Genderbian. Looks like it's Romero.
Been a little bit weak on the pit stops. On the fuel usage. It's one of the reasons I think I'm running a little bit too much wing. Also just the fact that these cars gap me down the straights. Don't really gain. Like we're close enough. The draft, we should have closed more on this guy. He's probably just using a click less or something, though. The McLarens seem a lot faster in a straight.
P11.
See if this guy's got the pace to continue pulling us away.
Okay, William, we think our refueling window will open after 15 minutes. It should close at about 28 minutes.
I don't want to save too much, though. I need to kind of stay with this guy. Also got to remember I'm towing the cars behind, so I got to kind of step on it. I want to help both of us out. Ooh. Not do that. Wow. I thought we were going around. I'm amazed. We did not go around there. I think this guy's got a little bit more pace than us. The draft is definitely keeping us there. As I normally say, it's a 40-minute race. We got a pit stop. A lot of things can happen. Just try and stay consistent. Good exit there. Car really hooked out. That corner's so satisfying when you get it right. Yeah, he set that corner up really weird. I wasn't expecting that. And then I'm slow through the last corner. No.
Okay, William, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
This guy's running a little bit of different lines than I am, and while he is faster and I would like to try and copy, in a race situation it's better. I just need to hit my own marks. I think when I do, we've got the pace to continue pulling away, especially with the draft here. Just focus on doing my own thing. This group in front's getting really racy.
Stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Let's continue pulling away from the cars behind. And we're closing down these guys in front a little bit. leave this guy a little bit of a gap. I seem to drive a little bit better when I can see a little more.
You've used half your fuel.
Something I need to work on. I need to work on being able to follow closer, because ultimately it just winds up costing me time, but I definitely feel much happier with the setup this race. So far, anyways.
Alright, William, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
Gotta be careful on that curb. And yeah, he's able to open that corner up a little bit more. Because of it, he's getting on the throttle a lot earlier out. I have a hard time getting back to the apex if I do that, so it really winds up being a wash either way.
You've just done a 2:00.1. Okay, William, lap times are pretty consistent.
If we get up to this pack and they seem like they're going to get really racy, we might go ahead and take our pit stop, in all honesty, at that point.
Stay close, wait for him to crack.
I'm not sure it'll make a big difference. And they kind of look like they've spread out, so it may not even be a thing, but I think that's going to be a plan for us for sure, if it happens. Right now we're doing okay, though. A little wide there. Just little mistakes, just missing the line a little bit.
P11.
A little better. We got a car going into the pits already. Like that's probably an undercut.
Behind us now, 1.4 seconds. P10.
Been saving just a little bit into turn one, basically every lap. One, it's saving us a little bit of fuel, but two, it's also...
Okay, William, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
making the car a little bit more stable. The guys out front are flying. starting to pick it up too, it looks like. It's been pretty good working with this guy though, either way. Our pace seems close enough, and he doesn't seem too bothered with...
Let's take whatever chances we can. 20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left. Okay, William.
Letting us sit behind him. Say that as he
minutes of fuel remaining.
He decides to go ahead and duck in. We'll see what our lap looks like without him.
P9. Looks like P4 has gone off in Christensen. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Oof. Man, that was bad. Problem is, he could come out in traffic. You never really know. Those undercuts sometimes work, sometimes don't. But really, we need to be at least in the high 59s if we're going to go ahead and stay out.
The gap to Gaspar ahead is now 2.1 seconds.
So this lap's already kind of screwed up a little bit. A lot of curve. Just gotta try and hit our marks. Do what we can. We're pulling away from the cars behind still. See what this lap looks like. We'll see what the next one is going to look like.
That lap was at 2 minutes.
Alright, really that wasn't that bad for how much I screwed up. Screwed up again.
Looks like P5's gone off in 10.5. Right side.
Oof.
Still there. Clear right.
I'll let this guy go. Don't need to fight him unless he's got a lot of damage. This just cost us a lot of time, but, I mean, that's basically our option. Alright, so we're with these guys. Let's see what this guy's pace looks like. He was in front of us by quite a bit, and they were lapping pretty quick, so might be able to claw some of what we lost back. Man, I gotta stop taking that much curb. Alright, so this was a bad lap, for sure. Guy behind us was in that incident as well.
Alright, William, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. P7. That lap time was 2:00.8 seconds.
And like I said, we don't know. He could be in traffic. That Audi.
on, nail him already.
We've kind of committed to this either way.
Relax, focus, keep it smooth. 15 minutes left.
That's annoying whenever you just stare. You stare at one of those bumps on the apex. You know, you go where your eyes are pointed. I was staring at that curb like, oh, don't hit that. And of course, it's exactly where the car goes. Alright, this pace is working pretty well. That guy went in that lap.
P6. That last lap was a 159.86. Very little fuel left. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
Stayed out enough to do this lap. Or saved enough, I should say. Fuel calculator's telling me 7.3 gallons. Our closest option there is 7.4. So unless crew chief overrides it with less, we're going to take 7.4. Much better that time. Don't hyper focus on the curb. We'll be following this guy into the pits, I'm sure. But we're about half a second back, so
2 litres remaining.
unless he just crawls into the pits, which I don't think he will, we should be okay.
Is the car rejoining? Okay, William. We'll fuel you to the end of the
Alright,
race.
that worked, yep. 7.4 is what crew chief says as well. So we're going to go for that.
300 feet. 1 litre remaining. 100 feet.
Alright, fill her up. Man, once again I just failed on the clutch there on the exit.
There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin him.
There goes that Audi. Yeah, he gained.
The guy in front is Duarte.
Not a lot, but he did gain. It's the risk we run, and this is not a great start to an outlap either. A little bit of a flicker there, don't know what that was about. We'll see where we actually are. I almost completely missed the braking point into the hairpin. We could stay with this guy's draft, that would be fantastic. McLarens are speedy.
Duarte in. The gap is 0.7.
Let's try and close the gap down a little bit more. It looks like there is a bit of a potential for a battle in front of us. Ooh. Right as Jim says, don't overdrive the car. Holy crap.
The gap behind is now 0.6.
Alright, that's the second save now. Now we got pressure from behind. We're gonna have to drive here. Not do that again. Rear tires are probably not very happy with me.
Tenth position. Defend your position. Don't let him through.
I'll try my best, Jim. Haven't been doing a great job of it so far. Just gotta clean it back up. He does have our draft now, so we don't have draft to help us. This group in front starts fighting at all. That could really stack us all up together. It looks like they're getting side by side here. Our old Audi friend seems to just be sitting back, watching and waiting. Pretty much holding the gap to the McLaren behind. Not sure if maybe he's just saving fuel to make sure he makes it to the end or what. We overfueled once again. I think I know what I'm doing wrong, though. It was estimating about 20, like 20.2 laps or 20.1 laps or something, and then the pit stop, obviously, we lost time. So it dropped down, since it was so close to 19, it dropped down to 19. But it's telling us the fuel we would need, as if it was 20.1. We'll worry about that later. I need to focus. There's no slouch behind us. It's got an angry McLaren.
Okay, William, don't let this guy distract you.
It's 0.4 behind. Let's see kind of what it looks like here at the end of the straight. Closes up almost a tenth and a half. better through the last corner than us as well. That's not good.
To go, 5 minutes left.
I'm overdriving. Stop it. Just cost us time. I just almost losing the rear because I'm trying to throw it into the corner too hard. Fighting for this guy. Fighting with this guy for a top 10. Which is respectable. But we've got a gap behind us. Like, if we fight fair and square, that's fine. Just gotta hit my marks. Do what I normally do. Trying extra right now. Save that for practice. In other news, the group in front is definitely a train now. They're going to keep pulling away unless they start fighting. So that's a fast group of cars. Just got to make sure we get a somewhat okay exit out of there and try and make sure we don't screw up 17 too much. A little bit of a wider entry seems to be working for us there.
You've just done a 2:00.1 seconds.
This section has been where I've been struggling. Don't overdrive. Still overdrove a little bit. Remind myself all I want. It's not going to make a difference. Seems like we're better through the hairpin, at least. Kind of gives us a breather.
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
On the bright side, if anyone was trying to cut it close on fuel,
that's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
We're good on that front. Be white flag this time, I believe. So if some bullshit happens in this group in front, we need to make sure we don't get caught up in it. I'll be livid. They look like they're trying something, though. Yeah, that line works much better for me. Thank you. McLaren's learned something. White flag this time. Got a little bit more of a gap.
We're running on fumes, mate. 10th position. One more to go.
Not quite running on
That's
fumes.
good consistency. Keep it up.
So I might have underdrove those corners that time, but better than losing the rear right there. Probably the worst we've taken the hairpin with this guy behind us, unfortunately. It is ironic that I spent all that time saving fuel just to overfuel the car, though. They are definitely getting racy up there. We're still barely catching them, though. Oh, boy.
There's an incident in Gen Debian. Come on, William. Push, push, push. We can get this guy.
Well, that's a freebie. Can't say I'm totally surprised, unfortunately, for him. Guy set the fastest lap on the last lap there, 58.8. Jeez.
Looks turn one. Car right.
I really left the door open for him there.
Still there.
Yeah, we managed to hold on. Jeez.
Right.
That would have been embarrassing.
P9.
That was a good race with that guy. He definitely had an opportunity to try and dive it there if he wanted to, but very nice race. Honestly, for qualifying, that was very clean too. A lot of fun. Unfortunately, we overfueled, but we still managed to pick up 4 spots, finish inside the top 10. Setup felt a lot better too, so some progression throughout the week. That's always nice to see. I really hope you all enjoyed the race. If you did, make sure to give the video a like. Consider subscribing if you want to see more content, as always. I appreciate all the support, guys. It really does mean a ton to me. So, until next time, bye-bye.